Previously on Dread and Breakfast.
My name is Bartholomew Orchid. You were hired to retrieve the box. Don't open it.
I will be playing Captain Eugene Penn tonight.
Captain. Yes, hello. My name is Henry Hornwiffle. Yep, Billie, that's me.
I see that your expertise aboard...
Demolitions. This is Patrice, and I reach into my pocket and I whip out a rock.
You see what looks to be a fairly modern vessel that also sunk here.
Metal box. I found the metal box with the G-O, and here it is.
You can't move it. You see a silhouette. You blink, and you don't see anything in the room.
No!
You are all talking over dinner. Eugene, you've made pizza rolls.
We're professionals. Bob, you do have to tell people that we are dumb and not scientists, and that radios don't exist underwater because radio waves aren't something sound, something water, and we say radio a lot, and it's not real. Hey?
Our job is not to make real, but to create a plausible simulation of reality.
It's fair.
Which is what we were going to start doing now. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dread and Breakfast.
Yay!
All right. We open on the dining room.
The galley?
This being kind of a small ship, your galley is not very large. One long table, which you all are usually able to cram around. Who gets to breakfast first, and what
Billie,
did they make?
100%. Billie is up at, before the crack of dawn. Billie has a very particular morning routine every single morning.
Oh, no.
She gets up before everyone else, makes a big stretch and says hello to the seagulls that are also waking up in the day. And then she proceeds to go through her entire calisthenics routine that she has come up with when she was just a small, spry thing, because this is what keeps her spry and able. After that, there's a little bit of After that, there's a little...
After that, there's a little bit of that?
Yeah. After that, Billie and Patrice like to just have some morning chats, just talk about the day that's coming up and what's going on and about the dreams last night and any other sorts of little, soul-sharing things. It's very funny.
That's beautiful.
What does Patrice tell Billie about this morning? Anything in particular about this day?
Well, Patrice can tell that Billie's feeling a little bit anxious today, because, when we were diving yesterday, it was just a little bit unsettling, So Billie's anxiety level was already just a little tick up. So Patrice can sense this, right? So she's trying to just calm Billie down and telling her a nice story about this island of ponies where all of the ponies just wander around. They have long, shiny hair, and they all live together in this little pony island, and they love each other very much, and they don't have any natural predators. Because that would be scary.
Do they have tattoos on their butts? And is this called
No.
Tiny Equestrian?
Equestrian? Oh my God. My tiny equestrian. Find it anywhere that the game legally distinct but similar from Jenga is sold.
Yes. All right, Billie. So I think given all of this, I believe Billie makes breakfast for everyone, right?
No.
Oh. Billie does not eat food? Does Billie make breakfast for herself?
So Billie eats some more blueberry yogurt. But one time Billie tried to make breakfast for the whole crew, and the crew did not appreciate that, so she doesn't do that anymore.
Okay. So Billie, you're at the dining room table with your yogurt, and who walks in next? Captain?
Yeah, I guess it's me.
And I slide a yogurt down the length of the very long table to him.
Yes. Thank you, Billie.
Anytime, Captain.
And then I'm gonna head over and make some toast. I feel like we have bread, probably.
I thought you were going to say breakfast Tostino's pizza rolls. I was about to die.
Do they make Tostino's pizza rolls that are actually French toast?
Not in the 90s.
If they don't, they should.
Yeah.
Well, now I know what I'm doing for breakfast.
Okay. So, Captain, you start making your food. It's toast, so it doesn't take a super long time. And you sit down. You're both, well, quietly wouldn't be the right word to, I don't think, ever describe Billie.
Absolutely not. No.
But, Captain, you are sort of quietly contemplating what will need to be done today. Billie, you're muttering it to yourself. And you both kind of are waiting for a while. You're all fairly familiar with each other's rhythms, with each other's habits, and it's very unlike Henry to be this late to breakfast, especially on a dive day.
Henry, Captain, should I go wake up Henry?
Yeah, he seemed really spooked by that shadow or something he saw. Get him up and yeah, let's get ready for the day.
Aye, aye, come on, Patrice, and we start clomping down the hallway together. Henry, I saw a whale shark. Oh, Henry.
So I would like to think that Henry is like coming like down the hallway, I guess, towards the galley at this moment. Henry looks rough. He has some bags under his eyes. His plaid shirt, this one is blue today, is only half tucked in, and he has like some note cards in his hand that he is like, imagine like an 8th grader studying for a test. Like he's like flipping through them and like muttering to himself. And then the second Billie said, I saw a whale shark, he like almost drops them and like straightens up. Like he digs around in his pocket and pulls out his marine animal bingo sheet, which is of course only missing a whale shark. Billie, where's the whale shark? I almost have bingo.
Oh, it was a joke. I was just getting you up. Come on, you've been in bed forever, and today is the day of the explosions. Many explosions, and I am so ready for this. Patrice is too.
Oh, that's great. Taking advantage of my one dream like that. That's cool, Billie. That's cool.
Well, it got you up out of bed, right? I think that's a job accomplished.
Henry will put her on in. To the galley, looking at his note cards very nervously.
All right. You have a seat. What are you eating, if anything?
Oatmeal. Probably.
That sounds like a Henry food. Okay.
Just plain oatmeal.
No raisins?
Oh, actually, yes, you're correct. But only golden raisins.
I was going to say, I almost thought raisins would be too exciting for Henry.
Is Bartholomew joining us for breakfast?
Bartholomew has not come down yet. But you do know that he does sleep in a hammock up above deck. So you have a pretty good idea of where you can go find him.
Captain, since I've been on waking up patrol, should I go wake up the flower man?
I'm mad I didn't think of that.
Damn it. I can't laugh and be gruff. There's no need for that. Why don't we just prepare ourselves for the task at hand? I want to get that damn box up in one go so we can spend the rest of our days here salvaging that other ship.
Well, actually, Captain, I would like to talk to Mr. Orchid. I think we should probably have a conversation with him. I've prepared some remarks. I hold up my note cards that I think we should probably address with him with regards to yesterday's dive.
What else could you need to know? We know where the loot is, and we're going to bring it up.
Yes, but there's been some irregularities in his proposal and also with the just general vibe of this whole thing, and I think he has some things he needs to answer to.
Like what?
Henry wants a vibe check.
Henry does want a vibe check, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, we can all go talk to him together after breakfast if you want, but I this is a really big moment for me. I really don't like conversation or confrontation, so I don't really want to go by myself.
Patrice will go with you.
Okay, sure. And you?
Oh no, I'm busy.
Take my rock with you. I can't come, but the rock super can. Oh, amazing. That's fantastic. Here, have my rock for my emotional support rock. Oh my god.
That used to be yours that I've claimed as my own for 3 years.
Patrice chose me. What are you talking about?
Henry, do you take Billie up on this offer?
I mean, yeah, I take one more bite of my oatmeal for courage, and I gingerly take Patrice and put her in my pocket. I guess.
That is acceptable. Just make sure that you like take her out every now and then so she can breathe.
Oh,
She can hold her breath for a really long time, but like every now and then she just likes to feel the sun upon her sediment.
Yeah, sure thing. Captain, are you gonna come help a guy out or no?
I see no reason to talk to the man, newbie. Do what you must, but don't be late. We splash down at 10 o'clock.
10. Okay.
So, Henry, you and Patrice are going up. You see Bartholomew in his hammock, sprawled, a big hat over his face, so you can't really tell if he's awake or not, but appears to be asleep, like steady breathing.
With shortness of breath, almost hyperventilating from nerves, Henry is going to go up to him and like reach out and then pause and then reach back and then reach out and then pause and then rip his hat off his face and like chuck it across the deck.
That's rather
the most
aggressive.
subtle way.
You see the wizened, lined face in front of you, eyes closed and like sunken in.
Oh.
And they kind of flutter open. Boy, what have you done with my hat?
I pull out Patrice and put her on my shoulder like a little parrot. Patrice wanted to use it as a frisbee. Good morning, sir. I have, and he like looks down at his note cards and like is intermittently looking at them, and then the old man. Okay. I have some questions for you, Mr. Orchid. Or demands. I demand that you answer my questions, please.
Ask away. I promise nothing.
Oh, okay. He flips to the next note card. I think that you know more than you're saying. The G-O on the box, it probably, the O stands for orchid, right? It's like a lost family treasure. I'm honestly embarrassed I didn't put it together sooner.
I'll save
correct?
you some time, lad. You're right. The boat which sank below the waves, that was my great-granddad's. I'm here to collect what's mine, my inheritance from him.
It is that what he's like frantically flipping through like 8 different note cards because he had a whole speech prepared that is now irrelevant. What's in the box then, sir? Is it like jewels or like a
Aye, son, it's jewels, or treasure of a certain kind.
Okay. Have you and he like drops like 3 of the note cards on the floor at this point. Then are we honestly the first company that you've hired, sir? Because there's another salvage ship down there, and I just don't want to risk my life or the life of my friends and cohorts without a suitable disclosure on your part.
When you ask him if you are the first salvage company to be hired, make a poll.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Oh, he was doing so well.
That's really sweet, though, that he considers the rest of the crew his friends and cohorts.
It stands.
Ooh. You ask him this, and for a moment, you look into his sunken eyes, and they seem different. They seem a bit too old. They seem too excited. Like there's a spark in them that you haven't recognized before.
That's uncomfortable.
But the moment passes, and he looks at you and he says,
I can't help it if others come after what's rightfully mine, but No. You're the first group I've hired.
Well, that was cryptic and not helpful.
Yeah. By this point, Henry is hyperventilating, and he definitely remembered writing like a thank you card, but he can't find it in his stack. So he's just fumbling, and just papers are flying everywhere and like blowing off into the ocean.
I thank you for my hat, lad.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mr. Orchid, sir. And he will like waddle on over and grab the hat and just awkwardly hand it to him and then run away.
He takes the hat and covers his face again with it and begins rocking himself in his hammock like a comfy boy.
I would tell Captain and Billie with unnecessary bravado the answers that I've received from this man this morning.
Well, if there ever was anyone who tried to do it, they probably couldn't because they didn't have Patrice to check their calculations. So we'll do it just right.
I hand Patrice back to you.
Thank you.
So you say this treasure is this man's heritage, his birthright, his destiny?
Oh God, yeah, that's what he seemed to say, sir.
And I suddenly have an understanding for this man I did not have before. I'm slightly more invested in this part of the dive.
More sympathetic to this man's cause.
Yes, but I've not lost focus of my goal. We need to raise enough funds to finally go after the Drake and this other ship. If we could salvage it, that could go a long way.
Captain, somehow I feel as though this interaction has had the opposite effect of what I intended, but that's aye.
Suit up, boy. It's almost time to dip in.
Have any of you made any unusual preparations for this particular dive as we delve deeper and deeper into the ocean?
Billie has.
Oh.
What has Billie done this time?
So Patrice and Billie had this long conversation today because Billie was like feeling a little nervous and like excited but nervous about this dive, right? Because like what the heck happened down there? It's like what's Henry all about? Like I don't know, just like something very unsettling about this dive. So Billie was like, well, Patrice, maybe you come with me, but also that's terrifying because, like, what if I lose her in the depths of the ocean? I don't know what I would do. So Patrice was like, no, it's fine. It's going to be okay. What if you just, like, put me in a deep pouch in your dry suit? So Patrice is actually coming on this dive with us as well, but she is, like, very well protected within the dry suit.
So, underneath a dry suit, you're wearing, like normal clothes.
Yeah.
So she's just in like a pocket.
Yeah, like a special one, but like very carefully placed in there.
Okay. Fantastic. Absolutely nothing could go wrong. And splash! You are all beneath the waves. So this day had bright sun, unlike the last before it. Colors stay with you a bit longer as you go down this time. But again, eventually you get to the bottom and you are in a blue world. You know the way. You go into the valley and you come to the wreck of the rising tide. It looks exactly the same as yesterday. You don't need flashlights at the moment. That's pretty much where we're at.
Cool.
Henry.
Yo.
Oh, I feel bad for it being Henry twice, but you know what? Fuck
Do it to the captain. Come on. His destiny.
Everyone has their turn in the ringer.
Oh boy.
So, Henry, you go to place a particularly complicated charge right next to the opening of the rising tide. And you again feel that kind of compulsion, that pull into the ship. Your vision just kind of tunnels until you can just see inside the rising tide. Make a pull for me.
I am strong-willed. I will not give in.
You're gonna do fine.
Tunnel vision.
It's just Yeah.
Did we bring enough air?
Oh, okay. This
No, of
one
course you
side's a
did.
little sad, but it's all good.
There's no issues whatsoever. This feeling, again, you're not used to it, but you've felt it before, and you know that it will leave. It'll fade in time, so you just sort of wait for it to pass, and you're able to set the charge without incident.
And then I'm booking it away from that ship as fast as I can.
Okay. Captain,
Yes.
you are setting another charge on the opposite side of the ship, the side closest to the new wreck that you discovered yesterday, and towards just the vast emptiness of the ocean. And again, you feel this drive, this need to just go out there, something calling to you. It might be the Drake, you don't know.
The Drake is always calling.
The Drake is always calling, but you feel it particularly strong in this moment. And as you go to place a charge, I need you to make a pull for me.
Oh, no.
Dun, dun, dun. Lots of pulls.
I'm concerned because this seems very versatile. Get out of my brain.
Oh no!
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh.
It's fine.
Oh
Is it?
no!
But the tower stands.
And
The
I
tower
haven't
stands.
pulled yet. Oh no!
Billie,
Yes.
you are placing a charge towards the bow of the ship into the rock that the ship has sort of sunken into. It's tricky. You don't want to damage the rocks because then the valley might collapse in on the wreck.
Which would
just
look really cool.
It would
But-
look very cool, but
Would not
complicate
be-
matters.
Yeah, just not really what the captain is going for in this point. I think Patrice might get a little mad. Henry would be mad.
You hear Patrice while you're trying to set this charge.
Uh-huh.
Patrice is telling you that, you got it. And just really
Aw.
being incredibly encouraging.
Yes. Yes.
And then she stops mid-sentence. Billie, you've got this. Billie, you're doing a great job.
Hello? Patrice? I pat down my pockets.
You feel Patrice there.
Okay. Patrice, speak to me.
You hear nothing back.
Nothing back from Patrice. Patrice
Hear
Patrice,
silence,
did she not breathe? What
but
happened
your own
to
bubbles.
Patrice? No. And my anxiety starts to tick up a little bit.
Billie, make a pull for me.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. I don't know what block to pull because I don't have Patrice to guide me. Okay, I'll go with this one. Oh God. Oh,
You
no.
can do it. You can do it.
You got
Pull the
this.
block, pull the
I
block.
believe
It's
you.
fine.
Oh no! Oh no! The tower leaves coming!
Oh man. Horrifying.
Oh my god. All right.
I know I was successful, but now Christine's anxiety is up a tick.
So, Billie, you you're just feeling very anxious. You're uncertain. You see Henry and Eugene, but while they are still in sight, you feel horribly alone without Patrice here to guide you. And then, as if a flip is switched in your head, you hear Patrice again. Sorry. You're doing fine, Billie. You're doing a wonderful job. Just
you
right
scared
there,
me.
just like that, right up against that rock. That's where you want the charge to go.
Oh, okay. Patrice, you scared me. Don't go away from me like that. I don't like that.
I'm sorry. It was hard to breathe.
Are you okay? Are you going to be okay? Do we need to go up?
I should be fine.
Okay.
I'm so distressed because now I don't know whether to trust Bob Patrice, or if Bob Patrice is monster and is masquerading as Patrice. I do.
No, this Patrice sounds fine. This Patrice sounds good.
I am fine, Billie.
I don't like it. I don't like
Marissa,
it. I don't
how
like
dare you plant this seed of doubt in my mind?
So you all begin to ascend. Henry, as you are leaving the site of the wreck, you look over your shoulder, and again,
God.
you think, you're not sure, but you think you see a sudden current move through the ocean, disturbing some seaweed on the ground.
Can I swim backwards? So I'm still leaving, but so that I can have eyes in that direction.
I feel like
I'm afraid.
you can kind of you could just ascend from here, and that's just going up, so you can like kind of do that and look at the place where you're looking at.
Yes, I would like to do that because I don't want to take my eyes off of it because then it could come up behind me and I'd be dead.
Sure. You don't see anything. You just saw like seaweed move in an uncharacteristically swift
but
manner.
I'm afraid now.
Well, so you all surface and you all clamber back aboard the Charlotte. You are all, feeling however you want to feel. I don't control you.
Has anything happened in that like hours of like staging going up?
As far as you're aware, no. Everything seems fairly normal. I believe we said there were like 3 stages that you have to hit and pause at, and nothing seems wrong or anything the matter while you are all decompressing.
Cool.
You board the Charlotte, and you, Billie, you get ready for the show.
Hey!
It's nearly time. My favorite time of the day is when we get to press the big button and all of the things go exploding into the ocean. And it just slowly rises up to the top, and we get to watch it surface, and it has a big whoosh as it breaks the surface. It's wonderful. It's better than 4th of July, to be quite honest.
So I don't know that you would delay much. As you all are like, on the deck, you see Bartholomew, Mr. Orchid, kind of like clomp over to you all.
Oh, Flower Man, the show is about to begin. You're just in time.
Aye. Let's do it then.
Excellent. Okay, so here we go. Billie has this big, it almost, I want to say it's like a briefcase. She brings it and she like sets it down on the ground and she like thwacks it open. And inside there's like a bunch of little like knobs and then one big button. She grabs Patrice, looks Patrice in the eyes and says, "Patrice, are you ready?" Patrice says she's ready. Is everyone ready? Is everyone ready?
Cowabunga.
Let's blow it.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, you push the button, and you see just an enormous eruption of water and spray gush out of the ocean, like several hundred feet away from you. And you wait, and you wait, and you wait.
Oh,
and you don't see the ship.
What?
The rising tide does not rise.
No, that's impossible.
Oh,
No, I double checked and Patrice triple checked. There's no way. There was the calculation. We have to place the charges, and Patrice was guiding me. And did one of you put your charge in wrong? This can't be happening. I've never been wrong.
Bartholomew looks at Eugene and says,
Have you buried my fortune? Have you buried my inheritance?
My destiny.
Well, there's no way of knowing until we go back down.
Captain Eugene, we're not going back down. It would be incredibly dangerous.
We have to go back down. There's no. Well, we have to recalculate. We have to go back down and see what happened.
But Captain, with the particular density of the rock down there, it would be incredibly unstable, and it just.
Newbie, the job isn't done until it's done. We're going back down as soon as it's clear.
I think we could make another dive later today, maybe. But we'd need to spend a little bit of time waiting for it to clear up.
Sounds like a plan to me. What's the soonest we can be down there?
And okay, so based on the currents, maybe like 6 p.m. It would still be pretty murky, but we might be able to make it work.
Yes, but Captain, we're gonna lose the light, and
At the very least, we're gonna go down and we're gonna survey the damage and see if the treasure's still there.
I paid you good money for this job. I expect you to see it through.
That we will, Mr. Orchid, that we will.
I'll make sure the flashlights are charged.
Very well. We splash down at 5. We'll be down there by 6. We'll do a quick survey, get our bearings, and be ready to bring her up tomorrow.
Optimistically speaking.
All right. Henry.
Oh, hi.
Hi. How do you spend the intervening couple of hours?
Charging flashlights, checking maps, accounting for worst case scenarios, and just being a nervous wreck. Stress eating oatmeal, probably.
Okay. Billie, how do you spend the intervening couple of hours?
Billie is really shaken.
Okay.
She's never wrong. So this is really bizarre, and she's a little mad at Patrice, like they've had a bit of a spat.
Oh.
Are you not talking?
We're not talking, because Billie still wants Patrice to come back down on the second dive, but like needs a minute because she's mad but loves Patrice so much, and she knows that it probably was just an honest mistake, but like how does that happen? The Patrice is so wise. She comes from the wisest rock around, forged underneath the earth over millennia. She has the wisdom of the earth within her. How did she possibly check the calculations? Was something that I did, and maybe, I don't know. I thought that I knew what I was doing, but now I'm just really feeling very uncertain.
I want to give Billie the biggest hug right now. Aw.
Captain, how do you spend your intervening time? Intermittent time?
The
Intervening?
interval.
How do you spend the interval of time with which you have from your rise up out of the ocean to your splash back into it?
I don't know. I'm pretty intrigued that this man has a Destiny Heritage treasure, and he didn't say anything to me about it. I feel like I'm gonna try to walk up to him real quick, and we're gonna compare some notes if we have time. God
has time for so many things. We're gonna have a.
Are we gonna have a gruff off between Bartholomew?
Absolutely, you are. Yes, you are.
Please, yes.
You walk over to Bartholomew, who is again just kind of rocking, seemingly in a huff in his hammock. If someone could angrily swing in a hammock, which I don't think is possible, he is doing that now. Hat in hand, sort of just staring aimlessly at his legs.
So, Mr. Orchid, Bartholomew, if I may, the boy said this treasure, it was more than just money to you. It's your heritage. It's your family. It's your destiny.
That's a fancy way of saying that, I suppose.
How did you find it? How did you get to this point where you're ready to dive and you saved up all this money and you're just going for it? How do you do it?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It took the better part of my life to get to this moment. And now that we're here, I'm so close, you know? I'm almost there. I wish I could be down there with you all. I wish I could have seen the box myself. I'm just so frustrated. I don't understand. Why didn't it come up? It's as though the waves are themselves, the ocean itself is holding this piece of my heritage from me.
And he just kind of angrily swings like a toddler.
Yes, I know the feeling. I too have a destiny. The drake, I think I may have mentioned. It's my great grandfather. He sailed that ship, and when it went down, he was one of the few to survive. And he knew there was a great treasure aboard, but nobody believed him because it wasn't on the manifest. So there was no salvage operation. But he knew. And us Penns, for generations we've been looking, and when I finally learned of the treasure myself, it's all I could do but to go after it. But every time I think it's close, it's a little bit farther, a little bit deeper, and it seems so close, but it's never there.
Oh.
I feel like I could have a few drinks with you, Eugene. I know exactly what you're going through. It's frustrating, isn't it?
Indeed. I've got to dive again soon, but perhaps when the night's over, you could come to my quarters, and I've got a bottle of something nice there, and we could swap some tales over a drink, and maybe we could compare notes and see if anything you found could be of help to my search.
Bromance on the sea. Bromance on the sea.
Eugene, I rather think I'd like that.
Oh, romance on the sea.
I love how Billie is having like an existential nightmare. Henry is anxious, and Captain Eugene, good old Captain Crunch, is just making the best friend and romantic partner of his life. Like, it's beautiful.
These two were made for each other.
I love that it's just two salty sea dogs who have finally found love.
Romance on the sea.
And splash, everyone is back in the water.
Henry has made triply sure that we all like hold hands metaphorically and are not separated because it's about to get dark, it's about to get bad.
Did you bring a rope?
No.
Yes, you do. If God asks you to bring something, you bring it.
Yes, I do. I have a really great rope. It's my favorite rope.
Thank you, Henry. You hear Patrice say. No, I'm kidding.
Don't do that. Oh, no.
I hate that.
No, that was just for me. So you all begin to descend again. The sediment in this area is partially settled. The particulates in the water obscure your vision, and you're not able to see as far out as you were before, but they are settled enough where you can still see, at least in part. As you all make your way towards the rising tide, or where it once was, you have to get much closer than you did in past before you could see anything. And as you're descending into this ocean valley, I need to ask, who is leading the group?
Captain Penn, front and center.
Okay.
Yeah.
Newly emboldened by finding his true love.
Captain, you are leading the charge. You are front and center, only a few feet in front of your cohorts. So it is you who first sees the plateau where the rising tide was. And in that area, this valley made of porous rock is just a gigantic fissure.
What?
And you're almost right over it before you notice. You look around.
Oh, no.
You check your bearings, and no, this is right. This is where the rising tide had lain, but now there's just this huge crack in the earth.
Oh, we fucked up so bad. Oh, no.
And the rest of you, only moments behind the captain, see this now.
Oh, I have a question. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Was the fissure big enough to swallow the second wreck, or is that still...
No, the second wreck was not on this plateau, so the
Okay.
second wreck was like off and down further.
Okay, just making sure.
No problem.
Billie's heart sinks because she knows that this was probably her fault.
Oh.
Billie, you see it and you're saddened by this sight, but you hear a voice. What? Don't worry, Billie. It's okay.
Oh,
This was all part of the plan.
But, Patrice, what do you mean this was the plan?
Come down here, Billie.
Patrice, you're right here with me. I don't understand. How could this be part of the plan?
Into the hole, Billie.
What?
We had to get rid of the ship. The box will be okay. The box survived.
Where?
And it's down there.
It's the box is in the hole.
Yes.
But the box is in the hole. The box is in the hole.
Henry?
Fuck, dude.
There's no way we can go down there today. The sediment hasn't settled, and we have no way of knowing how deep that is.
But we have to go in. I have to go in. If I mess up the calculation, something went wrong. So, but
No,
we have to.
Billie,
Patrice said that it's in there.
You can fix it, Billie.
I can fix it.
Billie, this wasn't your fault. You couldn't have predicted
No, my calculations were bad, and I was bad, and I did it, and it was my fault, and it's my fault.
Now, Billie, it doesn't seem to be the charges that failed. It seems the rock acted in some way that you didn't account for, and that wasn't your responsibility to predict. That was newbies.
Captain, you're absolutely right, and I'm very sorry I didn't have a chance to more thoroughly examine the rock because Billie was insistent on smashing it against Patrice's face for 3 hours. It's nobody's fault. It's just a box. Nobody got hurt, and that's the most important thing. So I think we surface for now. We might not have enough air to get down and then back up. It's just not practical.
How much air do we have?
Yes.
Okay. Enough until we don't?
God is incredibly helpful. I will give you no's and yeses, and that is all.
Great.
No. Without knowing how far down the chasm goes, you have no way of knowing.
Chasm.
You have no way of
The
knowing.
pronunciation gods are angry again.
You have no way of knowing if you have enough air or not. It could be that you do. You're not sure. I will say there were broken but masts on the wreck, and you see nothing protruding from the chasm.
And I don't particularly want to use the mystery air on the other wreck either. So,
Mystery air. So
You all brought your lights, right?
In the mist.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course.
Yes, lights right here. That's right here.
Well, it's a survey dive, and we've still got our air. I think we better continue the survey. We can't let this treasure slip through our hands.
Oh, God. Okay, well, everyone take a hold of this rope. It's only going to get more murky the further we go down, and everyone just be careful because it could be...
I hate the face that Fabrice is making right now.
I'm trying to ignore it, Christine. I don't like how giddy this motherfucker is.
Take the rope, friends. Take a plunge. Come down with
I
me
don't want
in
to.
the sea.
I would recommend, Captain, that we only go down maybe 100 more feet before we get back up, just to be safe.
Well, keep an eye on our air, and Make sure not to get spooked by any shadows this time. I need you.
Oh my god.
I need you sharp for this one.
I was trying to say, fine, just here, take the safety rope.
Fine, I do.
Billie, do you take the safety rope?
Yes, and I kind of check in with Patrice. Patrice, is this going to be okay? Are we okay?
Fuck you. Okay, grab the rope.
So Patrice just smiles ominously? Like, what the fuck?
Patrice doesn't answer.
I hate this. Bob, I hate you for making me scared. And Christine, I hate you for making me feel so, like, terrified and empathetic towards a fucking rock with googly eyes.
How dare you disrespect Patrice? She has the wisdom of the earth.
Captain, are you still leading the charge?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Cap.
We can't let this slip through our fingers.
So you all swim out over the chasm, and you...
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna make the pronunciation police mad at us.
They can come at me. They'll never take me alive.
Please just say the right word.
You swim out over the chasm, and you all holding on to this rope. When you are out over it, Captain, you give the signal and you all begin to dive again. And Billie.
Yeah.
Now, it is at this point, and for no particular reason, that I would like to remind you all, because this is a tense moment.
Reason. Okay.
You are always allowed to refuse pulls.
Oh, no. Just...
I just want,
What is it?
everyone to have that information tucked away in their noggin. Billie, while we are over the chasm, you look down into the dark abyss.
What does the abyss say to me?
You feel it calling to you. The abyss is pulling you in. You feel the need to let go of the rope, to doff it, to go down, to dive further than you've ever gone before, to just swim and swim with reckless abandon till you get to that box. Billie, I need you to make a pull.
Oh my gosh. Wait, but okay. So, but if I don't pull...
If you refuse the pull, you do as I have just described, and you go down.
Make the pull. Make the pull.
If you do make the pull, well, everything's probably fine.
You gotta make it though. You got to.
Yeah, but look at the tower. It's ooh.
You can do it. There are still some okay ones.
Oh no! All right, I want to make a pull. Oh,
ooh,
yes,
brave
yes,
boy,
yes,
Billie.
yes.
And by boy, I do mean girl. I just like the alliteration of the two B words.
You're
together.
doing great. You're doing great.
Oh.
whoa, whoa!
Billie, you feel.
But you did it. Patrice was with you.
I
the real
legitimately
Patrice.
think I'm gonna cry.
No.
Billie, you feel that pull. You feel that compulsion to just bring you down into the abyss. And you look back at the abyss and you say no. You will not
no.
You will not go. And you shrug off this feeling.
I do feel sick.
You know that the best way to do this is procedurally, is with the captain, with Henry.
Yes. Because
you shouldn't go off on your own.
No. This is not safe. Billie always maintains safety procedures and respects the sea and must respect the earth and that gave me Patrice. And yes.
And so you all begin to descend. Your lights are on, and the surface of this rock, where when you were first looking at it, when you first encountered the wreck, you noticed, Henry, that it was rather porous. As you descend deeper into this rift, into this tear in the earth, you notice that the pores are getting bigger. As you keep going down, they keep increasing in size until eventually you have like whole cave openings set into the side of this rock, and until eventually you can no longer see the back walls of them.
Oh no.
Secret tunnel!
Your lights fail to reflect along any kind of back wall. The sediment is still too rich in this water, and you keep going.
Nope.
You-
Oh,
you don't keep going. Henry, do you stop?
This is very unsettling and unsafe. I think we should begin to surface.
You see an imminent collapse or some sort of immediate danger?
It's more of what I don't see, Captain. An imminent collapse with the holes this big is probably a consideration, but any number of terrifying sea creatures and predators could be living back in these cave openings. I think it's unwise to continue down.
It can't be much farther, though. It's got to be here.
Captain, I'm so glad you say that.
Oh.
You feel this rush inside of you. You know that it has to be close. This is a birthright. This is someone else's destiny. You can't take someone else's destiny from them. You're going to bring him back his treasure.
No.
You feel the need to just keep going further. I need you to make a poll.
All right.
Look, the longer we
You can-
go down, the longer it's going to take us to go back up, and that means that things can come eat our feet and then our everything. Oh no.
It's fine.
That was nicely done. That was nicely done. That was smooth for a minute. And then it wasn't.
You almost start swimming recklessly. You almost kick up more sediment, clouding the vision of your cohorts, but you don't. You remember again, the same thing Billie remembered, that you need to work with procedure with these sorts of things, that you need to follow the guidelines. And so you continue swimming down at a controlled pace. You calm yourself and you go deliberately. You swim down until you all reach the bottom. Suddenly, the chasm opens up and you are in a huge underwater cavern. You don't know how big it is. Your lights fail, hit anything in any of the directions you point them in, except for down. Down below you, you see a rock bed, and upon it, the rising tide. Broken, beaten in several pieces, but you think you might see some sort of metallic glint amongst the rubble.
The box.
Hold on. Everyone, hold on. Just give me a second.
How likely is this to start caving in? Can I tell from rocks?
I think, Henry, you don't see any walls is the thing. So this room is too big, at least at this exact moment, to know for certain. You look above you, you pause for a moment, and you don't see the tear in the rock widening. You don't see any more debris falling that isn't, sediment.
Okay.
You could swim to the edge. You could make a pull to find out for sure.
I have one more question before I make this poll,
Okay.
which I might make. I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
How much more time have we added to our ascent from being at this depth?
Yeah, where are we at on air?
You have added one further decompression zone. You know that you'll have to decompress somewhere in the chasm as you rise.
Hate it.
Oh, no.
Hate it.
Oh, what
hate
have
it.
we done?
At this exact moment, you look at your gauges. You have enough air to press on. you cannot add another decompression area.
Getting the box wouldn't add that.
It doesn't seem so. It's close enough.
Given that we have to stage in here, I am going to make the pull to see how safe it is. To see if we need to, because I don't want us to get crushed. Okay. It's fine.
So,
it's fine.
Henry, you swim over several hundreds of feet to the edge of this cavern, this vast cavern.
Okay.
You begin touching the rock, testing it with your instruments, and you find that it seems as though it will hold. It doesn't seem particularly volatile.
Does it seem more stable than the tower currently is?
It seems
Yeah, really though.
It seems far more stable than this tower. You test it, and it seems fine. You would guess that the only reason that it broke in the first place was the high amount of plastic that you used on it earlier.
Plastic?
C4.
I think it's okay if we go straight down. We don't have time to dawdle, and if we can't get this thing up, if it's still attached, we gotta head up. We don't have any time.
All right, Billie, mark our depth, and everyone double check your air, but let's go for it.
So you all swim down to the floor of this underwater cavern. The wreckage of the rising tide is strewn about, and you swim towards the glint of metal that you saw. It is indeed the box, still intact, strangely, with still the letters G-O upon it. Do any of you touch the box?
I think Billie probably would, because she's touched it before.
Right.
So Billie would go...
Okay, box. Okay. I'm gonna try and grab the box. It just was barnacled in, but maybe now it's a little looser.
The box seems free of most of what held it. It's just jumbled together on the ocean floor. Billie, you go to lift it, and as soon as you touch the box, you hear Patrice. Billie.
Patrice. Oh, Patrice. We did it, Patrice.
We did. You should open the box.
But why?
I think there's a friend of mine in here.
What?
I think one of my friends is inside.
A friend?
A friend. Don't you want to meet them?
A friend? But Patrice, I thought I was your friend. You've never told me about a friend before. I thought
Billie,
I'm.
Don't worry, Billie. You're still my best friend.
Okay, as long as you're always my best friend, Patrice, because I love you so much.
Of course, Billie. Won't you open the box and meet my other friend?
Don't do it.
And Billie reaches a hand out to open the box.
No!
And as she does, Captain Eugene's like, Billie, what are you doing? The treasure's not ours. It's Mr. Orchid's. We're to bring it up to him without opening it.
I'm sorry. But Patrice said she has a friend in there, and if she's stuck in the box, then we need to get the friend out of the box, because friends don't leave friends behind.
We're taking your friends, and maybe Mr. Orchid will be nice enough to let you meet her, but for now, we've just got to take the box and go.
Oh, okay.
So Billie does reach out for the box, but not to open it, just to pick it up this time.
Okay.
Oh, I have been holding my breath this whole time. Oh my god.
So, you all have to work together to lift this box because it is metal and it is heavy and it's hard
Together? We work together?
We could tie the rope to it and all pull together on the rope.
There we go.
That's why you're the captain.
That is why you're the captain. Captain, if you're lashing the rope to it, you don't even need to make a pull because as a sea captain, you can tie good knots. It's just sort of something.
Indeed.
I would hope all of us could do that.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know about Henry.
Hey.
It's just because you're the science kid, it's not tying.
Yeah, he can't really tie his shoes, let alone.
Oh my goodness. No.
He has Velcro tennis shoes.
I was just going to say, Henry has Velcro tennis shoes.
They light up. It's cool.
They're
Anyway.
So you have the rope lashed to this box, and you all begin kind of pulling it up. And this is definitely not something that you all are accustomed to doing. This is very much doing salvaging the hard way. So I need one of you to make a pull.
Oh no.
As leader of the group, I can take on this.
Oh,
I feel like I'm
Captain, my
definitely,
captain.
definitely leading this charge.
I believe in you.
It's
no.
totally fine. You can
Oh, easy
right.
peasy.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
because you were
Okay.
being an excellent, gallant leader. The tower respected your ultimate sacrifice and your servant leadership, Captain Penn.
So, Captain Penn, you're able to direct everyone in hauling up this box. You're able to, guide everyone. You get everyone in like a rhythm and a cadence so that you're all swimming together. It's very much like that scene from Finding Nemo where he gets all the tuna to swim down.
Yes.
Except you're getting 3 people to swim up. And you all are rising up out of the chasm, and you're pausing for your first break.
How deep are we in the thing?
You are like 3/4 of the way down in it.
Ugh, okay.
Right at the point where the pores in the rock become huge.
So where there's like a million places for things to hide. Awesome.
Yeah, hate it. Hate it, hate it,
but
hate it.
But it works out for all of you because you're not going to hold this weight for hours and hours and hours. So you are, of course, going to go and set it down in one of these.
I know
caves.
where this is going, I think, and I don't like that, though.
So you set it down, and you're all.
There's not like a nice, pleasant ledge somewhere that we could place it upon.
Yeah, the
No.
narrowest of
There's no. There's just this cave. It's a very pleasant cave. And the caves, I mean, they're big, don't get me wrong, but there are 3 adult human people trying to drag a big box and land it, gently enough on it without damaging it. So I do need someone to make a pull for this very unusual, very tricky kind of maneuver.
Well,
Rock
it's
boy?
in a rock. So
boy.
It's in
I
a
guess
rock.
it's me.
All right, Henry,
All right.
make
Godspeed,
a pull
Henry.
for us. You've got this,
Oh
Henry.
no. Okay.
See?
Okay. See, the tower's having mercy
Okay.
upon us. It knows
The
how
tower-
stressed out
There
we are.
are like a couple of places where it's still okay, but there's more places where it's not.
It's definitely not okay.
It's fine. Henry, you're able to use your knowledge of like the rock and the rock face to know just where you need to like set this down. You know how far in you should go so that, there's no danger of the rock crumbling out from under it and it falling back in. You set it in maybe 10 feet inside this cave. And
That's really far.
That's not that bad. And then you all, of course, would swim out and, enjoy being in this really beautiful area. You have your lights on. You're able to like look around, and some time passes. I should ask because I don't want to just tell you what your characters do. Does anyone do anything during this fun hour of decompression? It's a whimsy time, everyone.
Billie is practicing doing somersaults in the water.
There you go, Billie. That's great fun.
I like to think that Henry and the captain are rating her somersaults. Like we just hold up like 8, 9.5.
I think that's a fun game that you all play a lot.
It's a great way to pass the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
One of you has a wristwatch on, and you look at your diving watch, and your hour has passed. Your bodies have adjusted. You feel better. and you go to retrieve your box. Captain, are you leaving the charge? Are you leading the charge again? This is what you do. This is your thing.
Yeah, it's my mission. I've definitely keeping track of time, and yeah, it's time to head back up. Let's go.
So, rocks are not your strongest suit. So as you go into the cave, and you don't see the box, you're like, of course.
God damn it!
No!
It is.
Damn it! I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Damn it!
Of course, it's just a little bit further into the cave.
No,
No, it's not.
No,
No.
no.
Well, is the rope still tied to it? I'm assuming. Can I see
You
the
don't
rope?
see any rope, of course. Why would you see rope? The rope is tied to it.
Yeah, why would we see rope? I wonder.
So you go into the cave to get the box, and you don't see it right away. You continue in, and you still don't see it, and you go in. It might just be a little bit
Captain.
further,
Captain.
and so you swim just a little bit farther,
No.
Captain,
and you still don't see it.
Captain, where are you going?
Damn it, Rock Boy! Where'd you put the box?
What do you mean? It should be. It just. Oh no. Okay. Would you believe me if I said maybe an octopus took it?
No.
Do we in that hour? I assume we would have been glancing over at it. How recently is this missing?
Billy's somersaults are pretty entertaining.
That's it's fair.
Yeah, I don't know that you can make a pull to have been glancing at it periodically.
Nope.
Otherwise, I think you
Not worth
were
it. Nope.
very entertained by the wonderful display of Billie.
Can I make this pull? Because I definitely feel like I was keeping an eye on it.
Very well, Captain. Make a pull.
But what? No, we
I'm
would.
doing it.
This is not worth where
No,
you die.
no,
but okay,
no.
okay. Excellent form. It's fine.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, but I'm also worried for me because at some point I'm gonna have to pull now.
So, Captain Penn, you were looking back at the box every 10 minutes or so? You saw it 10 minutes ago. It was there. Surely, if you didn't see the box, you remember seeing the rope. You shine your light. The tunnel goes on. You don't know for how far, but it can't be that far. You're not sure how it could have moved. It could have... You feel a slight current pushing you. It's not unheard.
It's metal.
It's plausible, if not probable.
We can't.
Where's everybody on air?
Enough to get back to the surface if we keep going at our projected rate. We don't have time to go into a mysterious death cave.
You might have 20 minutes extra.
Not worth it.
No,
But it can't have gone far.
Patrice's friends is in there.
How much deeper could this cavern be?
Oh my. Okay, fine. I'm going to look at my watch, and once we have reached 10 minutes, we are turning around because that's all the time we have.
It can't be any farther than that.
I am watching my wristwatch like nobody's been like I watched pies baking. Like I don't even have a good analogy because I'm stressed.
So, Captain, you and Billie and Henry all venture further into this cave, and you go for about 500 feet when it starts to kind of turn up.
Oh.
And you still don't see the box.
No.
How many minutes has it been?
5.
We got 5 more minutes. We keep going.
You keep swimming. You follow it up on this up bend. The light in this tunnel is only what your flashlights show you until eventually, as you kind of like round a hump in this up bend and continue going, you see kind of like a glowing greenish light coming from above you. It's shimmering and it's hard to make out. Captain, do you push on?
How many minutes?
Yeah, how many
You've
minutes?
got that solid 2 minutes left.
That's it?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Okay. Captain, you push on, and you break the surface of a small underwater cave.
Oh,
What?
Wait, what?
I would like to slowly take out my respirator and see if the air is breathable.
You do, and it is.
And I stop breathing my tank air immediately.
You too.
And I...
Yeah.
Yeah, we push pause on that timer real quick. Like
Henry, Billy, you both come up.
New cave, new air, breathe, new air. Wait, where are we?
This doesn't make any sense based on my charts.
You all come out of this one pool of water in this cave. This is just an expansive, domed place with this bioluminescent moss covering the ceiling. And all around you are other pools of water. You see towards the far wall, the furthest part of the cavern from you, you see the box.
Question. Do we have to be concerned about our blood right now?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
There's still like I, a layman and not a professional diver, assume that there's still pressure above you pushing down on the air in this place. Maybe?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Sounds plausible, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
Cool.
It's Atlantis. It's a grease trap, just like a sink. So you, looking around, you see piles of moss, like this bioluminescent moss that have been gathered together in like bunches that are about maybe 10 to 7 feet long and maybe 4 feet wide.
Oh my.
I would like to take my fins off and leave them by this pool we came out of, so as that we don't lose track of which pool.
Very
we're in.
smart.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Oh.
I think I would also like to take my tank off, if that's okay.
Yes. If this were a different role-playing game, I'd give you inspiration. You do those things. You doff your fins and your air. Do you go over to the box?
Of course.
Captain, as Henry is like sputtering out of this pool with much more difficulty than his captain.
Maybe we should get our bearings first before walking towards the scary box that has been pushed almost intentionally, luring us to it.
I've got all the bearings I need. I've got my eyes on the box. I got my eyes on the way home.
Oh, God.
We can't let it go again.
So, Captain, you start striding off towards this box. You walk in and amongst these pools. Henry, are you? I'm assuming, like, doffing your fins as quickly as you can?
I am taking off my fins. I would like to keep my air on.
Okay.
Because I am afraid of a quick getaway.
Fair enough.
But I want to go check out that moss.
So does Billy.
Okay. That's not in the same direction as your captain. The moss is, let's say, off to the left and off to the right. If you're both okay with that, you can both go off to the one to your left.
Yeah.
So you both are walking over towards this moss, having Billy, I'm assuming, doffed your fins. It's a bit awkward walking with them on land.
Actually,
Yes.
she clomps around in really big boots when she's on the surface.
Fair
so I
enough.
think that she's at this point she's mastered clomping in the fins as well.
All right. So Billy, you just clomp along. Henry, you taking the time to get them off, so you're maybe a couple paces behind Billy, and you both got your eyes on this moss, and neither of you see what happens, but you hear a sudden splash, and Captain Penn, make a poll.
Oh no!
Whoa,
no!
what?
That's what you get for not having my back.
Oh no! I'm sorry. The moss was just so shiny and bioluminescent.
I didn't mean to abandon my cat.
It's fine.
So Captain Penn, you're striding off amongst these little pools of water. eyes on the prize, you're going towards the box when suddenly you hear a splash by your right foot, and it is gripped in an iron grip, and it is pulled down. You just managed to catch yourself on the edge of this pool. You are still being pulled down. You are resisting this tug. You are just holding on for dear life.
Do we see that this is happening?
You heard this sound. You turn to look, and you see your captain fighting for his life, trying to stay above.
Captain! And I run over. Billie runs over.
Billie, make a pull.
Okay.
This can't be where Billie dies. Okay.
You run over to the captain. It's very damp in here, and you're wearing your fins. And even though you're used to doing this, you're not used to running in them. You clump over to the captain, narrowly avoiding slipping and sliding all over this cave. And you get to him.
Do I still have my air tank?
You do.
Can I whip it off and whack whatever is grabbing him?
You can try, but you don't.
Yes.
You don't see anything, and it is below the water.
No.
It's dark in this cave. The light is only coming from this moss, and it's not incredibly bright.
What can I do to help him?
Yank.
Okay, so I grab the captain and I pull him out of the pool.
Okay, you grab the captain and you begin tugging him. Captain Penn, what are you doing?
I'm struggling. I'm kicking at whatever's grabbing me, and yes, yelling for help.
Henry?
I am puttering my way over as quickly as possible, but I'm shining my flashlight in the pools that I pass along the way because I don't want to get yanked down in some water either.
Okay. Captain Penn, make a pull.
No,
continue to fight this thing off.
You could have helped me.
I'm trying to be practical because then Billie would have to choose between one of us, and she would definitely choose to save you.
I probably would. That's true.
No.
Goodness.
Nicely done.
These pools.
So, Captain, you are kicking, you are thrashing back, and with the combined efforts of you and Billie, you free yourself from the grip of whatever it was that had you. And Billie and you rested up, and you are on semi-dry land, just gasping for breath.
They grabbed you, and then Captain Penn, are you all right? Are you okay?
I'm fine, but it's time to go. Let's grab the box and get out of here.
Forget the box. Let's just get the fuck out of here.
It's the whole reason we're here.
How close are we to where the box is?
You are 30 feet away from where the box is. In other words, you could get to the box in 6 seconds.
How many pools are in between them and the box, though?
As many as God deems worthy.
What kind of evil god runs this world in which we are entrapped?
A god of tricksting and whimsing.
There's no time to discuss it. We're grabbing the box and we're going.
Captain,
have mercy
you
on
start
us.
moving towards this box. You get to this box, and you are unable to move it on your own. Billie has, of course, come over with you, and the two of you are just able to start dragging it across the floor. But this is taking time.
How far away am I?
Well, you're puttering over, so you are.
I'm quickly puttering, like a pitter patter, a pitter patter.
A putter pitter patter.
Yeah.
A pitter patter patter pitter putter.
A pitter
make her
patter
patter
pitter patter. You're maybe only seconds behind them.
Then I start helping.
Okay. So yes, so they start inching the box over. You get there, and with the three of your powers combined, you are able to lift the box, and you have it in your hands. It's very heavy. Captain, you're gonna need to make a pull to help your crew navigate over these pools of water without slipping into any of them.
Damn, Jacob, you've been making all the pulls.
Oh, man.
You could now, Captain. You could delegate a pull. Oh, okay.
Too late. I may use that power later.
Oh no, no.
So, Eugene, you were able to direct everyone as you were all quickly scampering your way across this wet, slimy surface, and you get to your pool. You set the box down, you don your fins and your tanks. This takes a moment, and as you do, in one moment you were alone in the cavern, and the next moment you see a silhouette standing against the far wall, dripping wet as though it has just come out of one of these pools.
I point and I'm just like, do you believe me now, Captain?
And Billie,
Yes.
you hear Patrice say, Billie, it's urgent, Billie. You need to open the box.
But Captain said no.
Billie, you need to do it. My friend
No,
is
I
in there.
can't. We have
Billie,
to go.
you need
I'll
to get
open
them
it
out.
when we get up at the top, Patrice, but I can't open it now.
I need you to open it
I
now.
can't.
Billie, I need you to
Patrice,
trust me.
I can't do it. And my anxiety goes up a couple more ticks.
Oh no.
Billie, I need you to make a poll.
Can we hear Billie having this one-sided conversation?
Billie, do you have this conversation out loud?
I think initially it's just in my head, but then as it gets more like aggressive that Patrice is asking me to do this, I do start yelling it out loud.
Oh no.
So now I make a pull. Oh no. If this is where this happens, oh no.
No, it can't be. It can't be. It's going to be fine. It is going to be fine. There are so many other blocks that could be pulled right now. That is one of the best ones you could have done, though, all things considered.
I can't, Patrice. I can't open it. I told you I can't.
You quiet Patrice. Patrice stops talking. And I guess how do all of you react to seeing this silhouette? Billie, you're a bit preoccupied.
Yes.
Will my light reach that far? Because I'd shine it in that motherfucker's face.
So you see like a fish person. They have gills along their neck. There's like fins on like the side of their face. You see they have like long webbed hands and feet, solid black eyes, and fins that run the length of their spine. Basically, the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
That's my childhood.
Did you see The Shape of Water?
No.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
I saw that one episode of Kim Possible where the guy is like also a fish.
Yeah, it's basically that one episode of Kim Possible where the guy is also a fish. That's what you see. They are a bluish green in color, and it's just staring at you. What do you do, Henry? You're the one who's discovered this. I feel as though there's a kind of maybe an unsettlingness in you, maybe a kind of fear creeping into
a dread, if you will.
Yeah, creeping over you.
I would like to keep my light on it and shaking, obviously. Hello?
You don't hear anything. It just continues to stare at you, gills kind of like flapping.
I'm very sorry to have disturbed your home. We're leaving now, sir, ma'am.
Henry, make a pull.
Okay.
Henry doesn't have a card for this conversation. Oh no. The tower sways.
It stands. Holy God.
All right. So, Henry, you look at this thing and you feel very afraid.
Yeah.
But you are able to shake that off. You're able to keep a hold of your flashlight, your hand trembling as bad as it is. You try to speak to it, and it doesn't say anything. It just looks at you. As far as you can tell, it's very hard to see what it's looking at with just pure black eyes. Captain, what are you doing?
I'm ready to go. I'm gearing up and putting my fins on.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got what we came for. Yeah, I feel like I'm jumping back in.
Okay. You are not used to donning your fins and tank while under such a, shall we say, uniquely spooky circumstances. So, in order to make sure that you do it correctly, Captain, I need you to make a poll.
Oh my gosh.
How badly could I put my fins on wrong?
Well, the air tank is the more important one,
You
I
can
think.
find out.
You could find out.
Yikes.
You got it.
It's like this freaking thing. It's like you think it's gonna be the one, and then it's like, oh, it slides out easily. No big deal. Like,
You are perfectly fine. You steel yourself, but you, with trained hands and deft motions, you have your fins and air back on, and you are ready to go. You all grab onto the rope and you heave and you all dive down back into the water. It's difficult to do. You're pulling it along in the underwater cavern.
I'm looking behind us as we're going for this new friend.
You don't see much of anything. Again, your light doesn't go very far. This underwater
fine.
place.
That's fine. If I can't see it, it's not close enough to touch me. So that's good and fine and cool and neat.
You exit the chasm. You're able to start your ascent again, and you come out of the rift. And as you emerge, Captain, I'm assuming you're leading the way, you see two of these creatures floating in the water in front of you.
oh no! And do we have to balance here too for an hour? And we've got these
You have a little bit
no.
more to go, but then you do have to just chill for an hour, yeah.
two. No.
And we don't have time. Yikes. Okay.
Can we take shelter in the other thing?
Are we high enough that if we spend an hour in that ship, does that count
It does
towards
not.
our...
It doesn't, but you might be able to get more air there.
There is more air there.
But it's mystery air. We don't know what kind of air it is.
Don't know what kind of air it is.
I'm willing to risk it at this point.
Are they approaching us?
It's just you that has emerged, Captain Penn. This was your moment to do a thing.
I keep going.
Captain,
Yeah,
you go.
let's go.
And right after you follows Billie, and then Henry, and finally the box. And when these creatures see the box,
Oh no.
they begin to swim towards you. They're faster than you, Captain. They're moving much more swiftly through the water than you could. Henry, Billie, Captain Penn, what do you do?
We gotta get rid of the box. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to die. No way.
We gotta swim up. We gotta take this thing home.
There's no way we can out... What are these? We can't. What is wrong? You're not thinking clearly.
Henry, you let go of the rope. Billie?
They're moving too fast for us. They're gonna catch up. I mean, yeah, we gotta get rid of the box.
Billie, you let go of the rope. Captain Penn, I'm gonna need you to make 2 pulls to hold on.
2. Oh, I'm sorry, Captain.
no.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Can I-
no. I'm so
At this point,
scared.
I'm assuming I don't have really much hope of getting it up myself, but could I try to controlled drop it somewhere where it's not going down the
You
chasm?
could try to
at least?
heave-ho and swing it out to one side of the rift. Sure.
Towards the wreck we're coming back for later anyway?
I don't know if I'm coming back down.
You could do that, yeah.
How many pulls is that?
That's still gonna be 2.
That's still 2. Oh, I feel so guilty already.
I do,
I'm so
too.
sorry, Captain.
You should. Here I go.
Captain,
Jacob,
I'm so sorry.
I hope-
Oh no.
Jacob, I want you to know that I'm not intentionally trying to kill you. It is just...
Okay, that's 1.
No, I'm-
that's
I'm
1.
going
Come on, you
for it.
can do
This
it. You
is-
can do it.
Just don't blame me. Blame your
Oh,
crew.
come on.
Okay, I felt that, and I'm God. All right, Captain Eugene, you heave this box over the small ledge of this valley, and you see it go down to where you know the other wreck to be. As they see you throw it, these creatures who were once darting towards you change their trajectory and start swimming down after the box. If none of you will stop them.
Oops.
I watch for a minute. Do they get it? Do I see where it goes?
Yeah, you would see the two of them, one with box in hand, one...
Finn.
Yeah, thank you. One with box and fin, the other seemingly following them, swim down again into the rift.
Well, we're almost out of air. I guess we need to go up and regroup. Did anyone take note of where that air pocket was?
I mean, I could map it on a chart, but you don't actually recommend us go back down in there with those B-rated horror movie villains.
But the treasure. We'll just have to be more prepared next time.
Captain, have you ever considered that the real treasure is the adventure and life you lived along the way? Because
don't be foolish, boy.
Your time in the rift has caused the whole valley to change. All light, save your own, is gone. Your tiny pinpricks of light begin their slow, careful ascent out of the deep. It's several hours later, but you are able to surface where you see Bartholomew Orchid standing under the light of a sliver moon and looking out over the ocean with a look of deepest disdain.
This episode of Dread and Breakfast is sponsored by Sea Salt because we're all feeling real salty at Febreze after all those freaking pulls, and now we gotta go back down.
Thank you for listening to Dread and Breakfast. We'd like to thank Eli Schneider for our theme song and original music. You can find him and his new band Open Doors on Spotify. All our additional audio is credited in the episode notes. We'd also like to thank our friend Morgan Mekoleske for this story's amazing episode art. You can find links to more of her work on our website, dnbpod.com. For updates, pictures, and the occasional joke, you can follow us on Instagram at dnbpod or find us on Twitter at dreadandbfast. If you like the show, be sure to give us a quick rating and review on whatever podcast app you're using, and maybe tell a friend. They might like it too. Wouldn't that be cool? Then you'd have something to talk about. Thank you again for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks with part 3.